Hello friends, in this video we are about to see what is meant by domestic or municipal solid waste, how it is collected, stored, managed, treated, disposed of and its impacts in detail. In the previous video, we have discussed the basics of waste, its origin, types and the adverse effects of solid waste. Click on the iCard to view the video if you haven't watched it yet. First of all, what is meant by domestic or municipal solid waste? In general term, waste is an unpreventable byproduct created out of human activities. These municipal solid waste consist of day-to-day items that are discarded due to human consumptions. Plastic films and non-recyclable packing materials play a major role in generation of waste as we discard n number of items made out of plastics. A significant and well-planned collection and transfer of waste can reduce the dumping and unorganized way of waste disposal. These domestic or municipal solid waste are mainly generated from households, office, hotels, shops, schools and other institutions. The major components are wood, paper, plastic, rags, metal and glass. Although the demolition and construction debris are often included in collected waste, and small quantities of hazardous waste such as electric lights, bulbs, batteries, automotive parts, discarded machines, medicines, chemicals, etc. These domestic or municipal solid waste normally vary depending upon the city of generation, climatic conditions, seasonal changes, growth and development activities respectively. Here are few statistics of waste generation. Countries having high income such as Australia, Japan, Hong Kong, China, the Republic of Korea and Singapore produce between 1.1 to 5 kgs of waste per capita per day. Countries with mid-level income such as Indonesia, Malaysia and Thailand generate between 0.5 to 1 kg of waste per capita per day. Countries with low income such as Bangladesh, India, Vietnam and Myanmar have generation rates of between 0.45 to 0.89 kg per capita per day respectively. Besides these waste generated, a research reveals that the Asia and Pacific regions are currently generating more than 1.5 million tons of municipal solid waste each day, which is expected to be doubled by the year 2025. This estimate regarding municipal solid waste might be lesser when compared to the actual levels of waste that we are producing daily. Collection and transfer of domestic or municipal solid waste. Large amount of waste is collected from many cities of a particular region or municipal areas consisting of waste material such as kerosene cans, bamboo storage basket bins to use and thrown grocery bags and plastic water drums or bins. These wastes are generally collected from the houses where they are placed in a bin, and other place is the roadside bins where these solid wastes are either bagged or thrown in loose. That is, either these wastes are bagged with a plastic bag or the entire wastes are carried in a bag and disposed without any proper waste handling technique. Methods of collecting municipal solid waste. Number 1. House-to-house collection, which comprises of methods like collection of household waste by the municipal persons at the doorsteps, community bin collection or indirect collection of waste, area-wise regular collection where the containers or communal bins are placed near markets and in the residential areas and in other public places where the waste dumping or disposal is found to be huge. Installing waste bins in the roadways and streets in public places and collecting the waste from these bins can prevent the waste from being overdumped. Collection of waste from slums and other areas or localities including hotels, restaurants, office complex and commercial areas are to be encouraged as these are the places where solid wastes are created in large quantities. The waste collected from the residential and other areas are required to be transferred to the community bins either by hand-driven cars or by using other municipal vehicles. Construction and destruction waste can be collected and disposed as per the norms prescribed. Other biodegradable municipal solid waste such as slaughterhouse waste, fish and meat shops shall be managed accordingly. What are the benefits of having a proper waste collection system? A proper waste collection system helps to reduce the following. Number 1. It prevents the scavenging animals to stop the litter of waste from being dragged and torn out in the open area outside the bins. Number 2. It helps in maintaining the water pathways from being contaminated and blocked at the time of flood and other natural calamities which fail if these wastes are thrown or dumped on the canals and other water routes. Number 3. It helps in maintaining the locality and the area of living clean and hygienic without causing any damage or discomfort to the health of human beings. Storage of domestic or municipal solid waste. Every municipal authority is required to build and maintain storage facilities that may not cause any sort of unhealthy, unhygienic and unsanitary conditions around its area of construction. The storage facilities are to be built according to the area, locality and the amount of waste generated and the density of population. It should be placed in such a way that the users can have access to the facility easily. These municipal solid waste can be segregated according to the nature, moisture content and other characteristics, which will be discussed in the upcoming videos in detail. Other than that, placing bins based on the waste types helps to categorize or segregate the waste accordingly. Here are the classification of bins based on the nature of waste. Number 1. Blue bins are placed for paper and paper related products. Number 2. Green bins are placed for collecting organic materials. Number 3. Red bins are placed for collecting materials with thin plastic coating in them. Number 4. Yellow bins are a mixed recycling bin and it contains different kinds of waste materials. Number 5. White bins are placed for collecting soft plastics. The process of manual waste handling is to be stopped as it causes severe health issues to the person handling the waste without any proper precautionary measures. Transportation of domestic or municipal solid waste. The process involved in transportation of these municipal solid waste requires a huge investment in waste management equipment and vehicles. There are several ways to transport or shift these waste from one location to another. Dump trucks and trailers used for lifting containers. Landfill tipper, which is used to raise and dump the waste using 2 hydraulic cylinders until the wastes are completely cleared out. Storage and treatment tanks are used to purify the wastewater in large basins, and this systematic storage is mainly developed for primary urban wastewater treatment. Walking floor trailers are designed to carry the waste from station to the landfills and contains inbuilt unloaders for discarding the waste. Bulk pneumatic tanker is used to transport any kind of solid or liquid waste that can easily get in contact with the germs and has the feature to prevent the contamination by outside air. How are municipal solid waste disposed? Generally, we are disposing the domestic or municipal solid waste without following any kind of waste disposal techniques. They are as follows. Number 1. Open dumping. It is the most commonly practiced way of disposing the waste because we normally find a place where there is already a minimal amount of dumping, and we humans on this fast moving world don't have the time to drop the waste on bins, find that spot while traveling and throw the waste on the existing dumping spot, which automatically turns into an open dumping eventually. Number 2. Landfills. In the densely populated areas, cities and towns, a wide area of land space is the major constraint for the human survival, as the landfills which cause several issues to every life with health hazards, sanitary issues and environmental problems. Number 3. Compositing. It is the organic materials natural process of decomposition and recycling into compost. Number 4. Incineration. It is the process of burning garbage at a high temperature. It is the process that eliminates organic compounds in waste materials. Environmental impacts of municipal solid waste. Growth in the economy and urbanization in the past 10 to 15 years in many parts of Asia and Pacific regions has significantly increased in the cities including Bangkok, Beijing, Mumbai, Calcutta, Colombo, Dhaka, Hanoi, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, Manila and Shanghai. This kind of unorganized dumping in open land areas has resulted in the degradation of valuable land resources, creating many health problems for humans and even damages the environmental conditions for a long period. It increases the contamination of soil surfaces, water resources and even causes air pollution when these wastes are burnt in open air. The decomposition of these landfills with organic waste releases a large amount of methane, which contributes to the emission of greenhouse gases and increases the rate of air pollution. It reduces the quality of air when dumped on vacant lands and causes severe breathing problems, spoils the fertility of soil, and makes it dangerous for all the living beings on earth. Thanks for watching the video. As we have seen, what is meant by domestic municipal solid waste, as statistical data of its generation, the process of collection and transfer, benefits of a proper collection technique, storage, segregation, transportation and final disposal of waste. We will be discussing elaborately on the other kinds of waste in the upcoming videos. Stay tuned to our CircleX page for more updates regarding waste. Thank you.